Alright, hi everyone, let's get going. Okay, alright, so Quorum has been released. You've seen my videos on it, the data pack review with both QVM and Shane. So today we'll be trying out the most fun card in the pack, the one that we've all been waiting out to try. It's Sifr. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so here's a list. This is basically Tamusian Wizard, kind of like the one that kind of won Worlds, maybe. Yeah. The Deep Red is obviously a proxy for Cypher. We are obviously not playing Deep Red here. Yeah, so it's basically the same plan. Regular breakers, lots of parasites, and most notably we are running 2 clone chips, so we can insta Cypher parasite stuff, which is called Paracipher. Paracipher. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. The interaction not so cool. Obviously, it's well, kind of degenerate, maybe. Well, the good news for all of you is that if you're telling yourself, oh man, Cypher's so degenerate, I don't want to play with this stupid card. Well, here's the good news for you. You don't have to. You just need to watch me play it. Then you don't have to try it for yourself to see how broken or unbroken it is. Well, we'll give it a go. And for those of you who are saying, no, that's not how the card is pronounced, it's not called Cypher. Yeah, that's actually kind of true. Fito AI tweeted about this. Cypher actually is pronounced like this.
Sifr. 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 Salt. Fi.
Clearly, I cannot pronounce that, so don't make me do that. Please, I'll just call it Cypher from now on. Anyway, cracking the Cypher sounds like a very fun name. So, I apologize if you are pedantic about pronunciations, but I'm not gonna do that one. Okay, yeah, let's get started. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this works. Most notably, I really want to answer because this looks like a pretty decent deck. I want to really answer the question. If you're playing a Parasite Cypher deck, is it 2 or 3 ciphers that you run? Alright, so this is probably a keep. Okay. That was a very tenuous keep, but there's a bunch of card draws, so I don't mind it too much. Okay. That is almost certainly a campaign, so now I could run it first click. Nah, I'll go for the setup. We have Daily Cast, MK Ultra, I've had worse. Okay, we'll play I've had worse here. Sucker Laundry would be a good follow-up. Laundry, did he mulligan? He kept. Okay, R&D is probably a better choice. Yeah. Yes, I will attempt to contest this, Donis. The worst thing that could happen is an Architect, but because I have MK Ultra here, it's not that bad now. Okay, so first things first, contest that. Barons. Well, that is rather unfortunate. I am going to bounce off. I still want to use my Whisper, so I'm gonna run stuff. Eve. Also, I should have taken the daily cost out. What was I thinking? Oh! Oh! Okay. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I really should have installed the parasite and then use sucker to kill the bronze. Oh my gosh. How did I miss that? That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Misplaced right off the bat. Woohoo! Please don't be like me. Yikes. That's just terrible. Terrible play. Sorry folks. Yes, that was not good play. Now, I could go for the jugular here. Oh, I forgot to take my cast off. Okay, I'm really not doing well on this. Let's try. Let's see what happens if we go for deep medium digs like that. No, we shouldn't. No, don't do that. Hate this. Let's run. No, I'll poke this over. This one's more important. Oh, it's fine. I'll let that tick for a bit. I do really need to draw cards. And I do draw another parasite, which is useful. This time, I will remember to get the stupid daily cast off. Jeez. Friends for bronze and Jackson. Okay, let's think about this. We can and really should go for the Eve. Tammy J. Okay, that changes things. I am very tempted to point it on HQ here and get a bunch of runs in. I should be trashing Jackson, obviously, but money's more important. And yeah, I kind of figured there wasn't a agenda in hand. Oh. Uh-oh. Yike. Okay, this is going from bad to worse. Yeah, that just... Macrophage, everyone's best friend. Okay. Jacko goes, and I think this is time to kill his money. I'm definitely going to contest the Eve here, but first let's draw a card. Oh, that's a very convenient card to have right about now. Yeah, that changes everything. Now I want to York and run Eve. York, run Eve. Okay, so the next order of business is find a cipher. No question, we want a cipher. Eve campaign goes in there, I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Okay. I'm very tempted to run HQ here, just... Oh, it's so not worth it. But I do need the money. I really should be contesting all these cards. Okay, let's get a close out. I'll deal with these cards later. But yeah, giving a free Jackson's definitely not good. You definitely could have made an argument for running there. And that would probably have been the right play, to be honest. Do I run the Jackson? No. What's the worst that could hit me? There's some pretty nasty stuff that could hit me. Macrophage would be really bad right now, right? I don't want to lose a sucker. I am running quite a lot of fear. Okay. Credit. Level. I still do want to keep his money low, so I'm gonna go trash that. The big question is, what do I drop? I'm gonna drop the second paper clear and hope that he doesn't have Arc lockdown. Arc will make me really sad. It means that I have to parasite all his barriers, which is possible. It is possible. So that won't be the worst thing that will happen. Okay, now still no cipher. Deja vu. I think I want to drop the parasite on something. Probably the macrophage, to be honest. Some mimic. Yeah, I'm definitely not playing this well right now, and I am going to catch him with a rumor mill this turn. I really need to find a way into that HQ. Let me think about this. Oh man, that's not good. Okay, there's a food there. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank goodness that wasn't an ABT. That could have been really nasty. Okay, we have Sifr. Sifr's online. Do I just go for this? I think I do. What's the worst? Of course, you use jacks. Okay, the worst is architect. Like, that is the worst thing that could hit me right now. Is an architect. Itchy can be clicked through. I really want my Temujin money. So with that, I mean, it's probably gonna be a barrier that, yeah, that's the problem. This is a huge tempo hit. I'm gonna risk it. And probably regret. Okay, yeah, so that's gonna keep me out. Actually it doesn't. I can sack Parasite for Parasite right now. No, I can't. Man, this is awkward. I will check out, and I will go for R&D instead. Gee, okay. So this is why Clone Chip Parasite Cipher is pretty busted. You just saw me face check and Ichi click 3 there, and I wasn't punished at all. He didn't even get a face check punishment off because Cipher. Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Okay, so that's Breaker Bay, almost more likely a Sansan. I need to be concerned about that being an agenda as well. Okay, first order of business, I need money, like, pronto. One possible way is to just, well, I could run R&D. It's probably another silver. Yeah, I have a lot of options here. I really do have a lot of options here, but I'm super poor. I think keeping him poor is good, so I'm gonna run R&D. There's not much that can hit me except for an architect. Now, I do not want an architect. So R&D is kind of out. I really don't want to architect the fire right now. HQ is a problem because I don't actually have a parasite available to me right now. It's just a very awkward situation because I have no money right now, and I would really like to liberate my Temujin money. Help. Okay, we'll take it slow. We'll do credit, 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 run the damn thing. Server 2. And that gets rid of all the Jacksons. Now this could be an agenda. He can score it, but he can't trigger the ABT safely. I'll just check this breaker bay. I really need the money. I really, really need the money. I don't think I can let this. I'm gonna regret it. I'm really gonna regret it. I really, really need the money. Yeah. I thought this could be an agenda. Yeah, okay. The bad thing is that this could still be an architect. I forgot to count for the Eve. Okay, Houston with a problem. Biotic is live, and that's really bad news. So if I let architect fire, that's... Do I have to let architect fire? I don't think so. I can... Wow, I really don't have a lot of options here. Yeah, he got away very fast for this one. Okay, so there are 2 next dice. I could credit, run, HQ. I mean, that it achieves very little, to be honest. R&D lock is a much better option, except that if the outer ice is an architect, I'm basically screwing myself really hard. Man, this is the worst. Being Temujin lock is so sad. Okay, we ran out of ice first because... Okay. Oh, right. We'll drop that there. That's really awful value. So mistakes. Firstly, I wasn't able to get 2 parasites back because I stupidly put a parasite on macrophage. This parasite on macrophage is doing no work at all. I really wanted to destroy it, but it's not getting destroyed anytime soon. Next problem is I'm kinda stuck here. I gotta poke HQ. I've got it. Yeah, this... So many remotes. I mean... Well, let's see what's... Oh, it's a bronze. Okay. Right. I still kind of need the money, so no. What about that one? Okay, I'm still getting in. Oh, it's a oh. Interesting. Click for critics. I really, really, really want to. Oh gosh, here comes friends. It's probably no. He's not gonna do brick. He's gonna do CVS for sure. Jackson CVS would have been my call. I'm surprised he's putting in Eve actually. So Jackson goes there. Click once obviously run Jackson. Alright, so now I need to find the last agenda. It could be in his hand, but judging by the way the ice is laid out, the wind's probably not in his hand. He's probably really worried about me plowing through R&D. So whoa. No, I'm still gonna run his hand. I think that makes more sense. Okay, let's trace one. And I'm gonna plow through that with Sifr. So I won the sucker token and oh, that's really bad news. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay, he doesn't have the 3-2. He doesn't have it. He couldn't have it now. But he's pausing. Whatever it is, this means that I need to go for R&D right now. Wow, this is so. But this is really okay. He's basically saying that win is in his hand. He has a lot of money going. He has 7 money. This is 7 money, so he can score the next turn. That's something to keep in mind. I think I need to run R&D here. I don't have to worry about installing Mimic because I have MK Ultra in the bin. I need every single click right now. I just don't want to see a next silver. Let's go for R&D. The good thing is, that's the worst. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I have an option of jacking out Deja Vu Parasite, install Parasite, and then run again, which will get me a full 1 card. Or I can install Paperclip and pay 4, bringing me down to 2 credits. That's awful. I mean, okay, so if he has the agenda in hand, which he probably does, my odds on R&D are actually really bad. I think I need to go for HQ here. Yeah. Let's go for it. Oh! Yeah, I have to. Pay 5. Okay, so click. I mean, he can spend the 1 credit to brain me. Yeah, of course he does. Smart. Of course he got Tammy J. Yeah, cipher that thing. Come on! No, negative. Okay, so it records CVS, which is a huge problem. I'm playing this so badly right now. Yeah, that's the thing about this sort of HP deck. Sometimes you just don't find the agenda when you absolutely need it. But you notice that this parasite sitting on macrophage could have been a lot of recurred parasites. It's just not happening right now. There's definitely a stupid thing there. What hope do I have, honestly? None, I think. Let's run. I think I need to force ice versus. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? Alright, he friends it, I guess. Did he friends it? Yeah, I basically really screwed myself this game by committing the parasite and macrophage there. Like, I knew I had to get rid of it, but... Oh! There's my money! Woo! There we go. Oh, it feels so good to have money! Yeah! No. I'm just waiting for him to win at this rate. I mean, what can I do here? Yeah. Yeah, that's getting phaged. Can I get past the entire server? I think not. Yeah, I actually. Did he play? Yeah, I think he used CVS. Yeah, I'm really not paying attention. I can't really draw the CVS, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I have to discard again. Alright, so that wasn't an architect, but close enough. Yeah, this basically cost me the game. Like, I played 2 Deja Vus on Parasites this game. If I could have gotten double Parasites with those, I could have killed a lot of his eyes and that would have changed things. So, for sure, the Parasite and Macrophage was very, very greedy, especially since I didn't have Sifr when I played it back then. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, because it's pretty late here, I'm really, really tired, unfortunately. So the games are not as good as they should be, so sorry about that. But just trying this out. Anything. Right, sound effects noisy. I'll reduce the volume of that. Let's go for another one. Hmm. Oh great, more HP. Okay, this is. Do I maul? Do I? I have money. I think I can keep this. Yeah, let's keep this. Yeah, the setup overhead is one big problem with this deck. So, see, I mean, as with most decks, you want to see money and draw early. This has lots of money but no draw, which is not the most ideal. But yeah, the biggest problem with this opening hand is that it's really really hard to contest opening campaigns and stuff. Although with Parasite that should help a bit. If he's going for pure central defense, I should be able to. Ice R&D? Okay. Right, then I'll just do a very pure money setup right here. And we'll see what happens here. Turn 2 Jackson play. Doesn't seem very good. Now, from the runner's point of view, actually one thing you can take away from this is that the most annoying thing the core can do at this point is to actually ice the Jackson, not HQ. This makes it very easy for me to run the Jackson. So that's I have no plans to run Central just yet, so I'm just gonna draw. Oh, that's nice. Draw. Kill the Jackson. Like yeah, this is the problem when you're playing against Wizard. You're basically forced to sack all your Jacksons. Against any other runner, you would just force them to trash it, spend their tempo trashing it. But against Wizard, you have to sack it, and that's really not ideal because all you did was to shuffle one card back in. Might have been an agenda, but still. Alright, we have Jank. We have an upgrade on R&D. This must be Jank. Jank alert. Ooh, Sifr. Perfect. Can I face check that? Can I wait till next turn to face check that? The answer is yes. So let's draw. Let's... Ooh, shiny. Mimic. Perfect. I have breakers and money on this. Almost certainly going to be used to install the Mimic. I'll drop the cast and I'll play money. I'll get money. So I have a very good setup right now. I have card draw going. I have lots of econ going. And I actually have Sifr Parasite in hand. So this is rather beautiful. It puts me in tears. So beautiful. Sorry. Over dramatic there. I still want to run first click, which is a problem. Is it? No. Okay, I'll just run R&D first click. What's the worst that this could be? A bunch of I'm... Oh, I have a clone chip. Well, I have a feeling this is a really horrible trap, like price sec psychic field or something, but I guess I have to bite the bullet sooner or later. And I've had worse anyway, so it should be fine. Let's go for it. What am I talking? Let's go. Psychic field, hit me. Hit me. Oh, it's not a psychic field. I'm disappointed. I have a very strong economy engine, so I'm definitely gonna trash all the stuff. I'm gonna take money here. And then I'm going to play Sifr. There we go. Yep, okay, that's good. So I can actually start running next turn. It's not really mandatory per se to play very aggressively on centrals, but I would like to place the early pressure as soon as possible because once I start raising ice, I can start dropping parasites, and that's where the corp just completely drops. And although I've been hovering my mouse over R&D and this weird upgrade in there, which I don't understand for the longest time, I'm actually gonna run HQ. Because given the way my opponent has been playing so far, it seems like they haven't found ice. So the probability of them having agendas in hand is super high. Let's run HQ. Worst is fetch out 3, I lose 3 clicks. I don't think there's much that could really hit me right now. That will cause a lot of problems. Double Parasite in hand is really awful for my opponent to deal with. If it's a barrier, I'm just going to bounce off, install Parasite, and Cipher it down. If it's a Sentry, I have a Mimic to deal with the face check value. It's a Sentry. So, okay, so we have options here. We could grab the Mimic and Cipher it down. The problem is this costs quite a few credits. We could click through it. Yeah, this is actually a really tough choice. I think I'm more inclined to click through it actually. Let's do that. I think upgrade first. I'll hit the hand first. Whoa, that's from the root of HQ. Okay, nasty stuff. Very nasty stuff. Okay, that's getting binned. Whoa. I really want to put my paperclip in the bin. I'll test the waters. I'll put paperclip in the bin. I have another paperclip somewhere in my deck, and I have Deja Vu as well. So if you don't double ice HQ right now, it's gonna be a lot of bad news for you, my friend. Going for the remote? Okay. I don't mind. Oh, not even an item in the remote. Okay. This is going to end quite badly. Ooh. We'll see where the agendas are. That's not any. Oh, friends. Okay. Interesting. Eve. No. Friends. Betty and friends. This is nasty. Right, my paper is here. Okay. He's gonna friends the entire Eve thingamajig in there. Okay. That's fine. I can just destroy the server. So let's run. Turing. Yeah, this is the best thing to do. So that was good. We basically control a bunch of ice and control his economy. The problem is actually I'm gonna start running out of economy, and that could be an agenda. I'll need to poke that. I do always have a backup clone chip parasite. Yeah, that's fine. That can still. Oh, I found a York. Oh man. Alright, so here's the problem. I only have this one Mimic in my deck. The other breakers at Mankey Ultra. I will have to ditch the Mimic here because I really need the money. So I'm gonna get Lib account and double hit it. It's not ideal. I really want Mimic in the HB matchup, but given that I've seen one Batty, assuming he has 2 Batties, what are the chances that he's running It's quite possible. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there probably are architects in here, so that would be unfortunate. So he's gonna install Breaker Bay there, which means that that's the Eve. But the good news is, a lot of Breaker Bays are hitting the bin. Alright, so he installs a Jackson. Okay. So I think I have to take money. Do I want to give him Jackson draw? Or do I want to give him 2 clicks of money? I think... Wow, it's really, really close. That is really, really close. This server could easily go very out of hand. If I want to contest it, I better do so now. So this Eve setup is going to cost me 7 to trash. Minus 3, 4 to trash, 5 for the Yong. Yeah. Let's do it this way. I'm not sure if playing this asset game is to my advantage, but whatever, I'm slowly setting up after all. Oh, it's an Adonis. Okay. Okay, then that was the right choice. Yes. I thought that was the Eve that was in his hand. So basically what I'm doing here, if you notice, is he is trying to recur the Breaker Bay grid with every single friends he has played, and I'm basically trying to put the Breaker Bay grid back in the bin, where it belongs. Now I think he'll probably evacuate his hand with Jackson, so agendas will go in the bin, back into R&D. Not much we can do about it. Ideally what you want to happen is that all the agendas start clumping up in their hand. That's why I ran HQ very often early, but I didn't see any agendas. Now there should be agendas in hand. And now he makes a good play of icing up the Jackson. Which kind of means I do have to run the Jackson. Yeah. Gotta run that. Okay, that's nothing to me. That will go in the bin. Or remove from game. So that's the second Jackson out of the game. It's going to be really annoying seeing the friends come back. The good news is, because he didn't agenda cycle with Jackson, the agendas should be in hand. I will attack his hand next turn. But for now, I need money. So hopefully this gives me a daily cost. Nope, no daily cost for you, loser. Laundry. Do I just laundry here for money? I think I don't. I think I draw. Let's draw. Ooh, that's a dangerous card. So one option is to dirty laundry HQ next turn. I can guarantee a successful HQ run because of Sifr and clone chip parasite. But I'm not sure if that is worth a clone chip. Clone chips are incredibly valuable. You notice that I can safely face check so much ice only because of the existence of clone chip. Also, this is... Yes, I just realized. I can't face check against Architect. That is... Yeah, that's actually quite a big factor. I think he's feeling rather safe with HQ right now because there's an Architect on HQ. I think that's something to keep in mind. I really don't want Architect firing right now. He plays friends. He's gonna get Breaker Bay Grid and something back. Probably the Eve. No! The Itchy goes on the Bronze. And something there as well. Interesting. Okay. So Adonis. Man, I'm really not making much progress, am I? At some point you kind of have to start attacking HQ. The question is the time now? Really regret hitting an Architect though because the Breaker Bay Grid is in the bin. I could dirty laundry this server and trash that. Yeah, let's do that. Force him to rest the ice. He has to rest the Ichi here. Yeah, I'll click for that. Money is not very good right now. Yeah, so another reason why I don't really want to run Centrals right now is because I don't have Parasites. not in my hand. And forcing more Nyx ice res is really bad because once the Nyx bronzes on the remote are put out of York range, I'll have a very hard time contesting the remotes. Right now I'm still doing a rather decent job of suppressing the remotes, but things could get out of hand really quick. So, Itchy. This Itchy needs to go. One way or another. Let's draw. Let's draw. It could be an agenda. I need the setup time right now, so I'm gonna draw again. Oh, perfect, MK Ultra. That's my savior. So that goes in the bin. And now I can start face checking HQ. We'll see what that is. If it's an agenda, that's their problem because they're losing tempo. Unless they score an ABT and get multiple eyes off it. Yeah. If it's a Vitruvius score, say, then that's really bad for my opponent because I'm just gonna run HQ next turn. And I do have a sucker beneath this peddler to get value. So, interesting. Something's going in that remote. I'll deal with that later. First things first, I need to hit his hand. So let's run HQ. I do have a fair amount of money now. So Architect doesn't worry me that much. And for everything else, I should be able to either jack out or, you know, do something. Itchy. Is this the time to sack clone chip? This is a tough question. I'm probably gonna install the MK Ultra regardless, so I could theoretically get past this for 3 credits from the MK Ultra, plus 1 for the trace, 4 credits. Plus 2 from the install, 6 credits. Is it worth a Parasite clone chip? I don't think so. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna break, and I'm going to let the trace fire. So clone chip Parasite is basically like Fairy, except that it's a Fairy that covers every single ice type once you have Sifr out. So I would really like to keep the I'd really like to keep the clone chip Parasite combo for nasty ice like Macrophage, like Fairchild. Oh, ice. I forgot the sucker, damn. Okay. Let's draw. Let's Dirty Laundry, server 5. Eve. You can have it. Oh! Okay, never mind, I trashed it. Whoops. And then I'll draw. That goes in the bin. That goes... Blorchestra can go in the bin. Yeah, I'd rather wait for him to res it, but whatever. Yeah, so 2 misplays there. I did not install the sucker on the HQ run, and I should have left the Eve in the remote because it's very difficult for him to defend an Eve. Now, I'm really curious as to what this is. He hasn't done anything about it. I haven't checked it, he hasn't done anything about it, he hasn't resed it, so it's probably not a campaign. Probably a Betty. Betty is a very good bet. That's probably a Betty. So we have to keep that in mind. Now, Betties are actually rather ineffective against this deck. Another reason why I really want to have clone chips. Clone chips are your insurance against Betties. Draw. Credit. Run server 5. Let's get on with it. Ooh, Sandberg. Hello there. Interesting. I have a rumor mill here, but that's getting negated. Oh yes, this is a very timely opportunity to bring up the ruling. The ruling is it hits 0 at the point at which you use Sifr, so there you go. I'm not in the mood to explain it. I think it's a silly ruling, but whatever. Life goes on. And let's get money. Okay, so basically he forced me to use the Sifr there. Big deal. This looks a lot like my deck, by the way. Doesn't it? Looks a lot like this, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. But whatever. Without, yeah, but it has Breaker Bay economy instead. So what do? Draw, credit. Okay. Let's think about this. The Sandberg needs to go. That much we can agree on. So the best course of action here is I could play Rumor Mill, but I would like to save a Rumor Mill for a more opportune time. Like if this is a Batty, I would like to use Rumor Mill on that. This Sandberg isn't really a threat, so what I can do here is to click through the Ichi, break the... Ooh, I can't break bronze. Oh yeah, I can. I have Sifr. What am I thinking? Then I can kill that stupid thing. It is a lot of tempo wasted though. And he can always just friends it back. Now that I think of it, I think I'd rather not contest the Sandberg. Let's draw. Draw. Oh, lovely Parasite. Oh, that's so lovely. Parasite is really lovely right now. Let's draw one more card. Okay. And then take a credit. I say Parasite is lovely because there is a vector of attack on HQ. Given that he hasn't scored any agendas yet, I am most certainly going to install Parasite, run HQ 3 times. That looks like a very good line of play to me, and I can finally get those sucker counters rolling. So if he doesn't ice up HQ here, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He might not know how much trouble he is in, but given that I have clone chip access to clone chip Parasite, he should respect that. Okay. Very well, then it's time to burn down the house in HQ. Right, here we go. That gets ciphered, so Sandberg doesn't matter at all. There should be a lot of agendas in hand, yes. And let's remember to install the stupid data sucker that I told myself I would install. That's a friends. That's a friends, okay. See, I'm forgetting all my triggers. This deck is really hard to play. Okay, so we should expect ice on HQ again. But no worry, because we can use Clone Chip Parasite to remove that said ice. I mean, notice that he has drawn through half his deck. I mean, sure, he has used 2 Jacksons, but he has drawn through half his deck. So, note that he is in a really dire situation when it comes to keeping up with me. In terms of ice destruction. Because he spent most of his recursion on recurring assets. Now he doesn't have a lot of ice. I don't know. He's drawn a fair amount of ice. I don't know. Seems a bit... I don't know. He is in a tough spot for sure. There definitely is at least one more agenda in hand, and I would like to go for it. I also noticed that this deck has a rather weak draw engine. I say that mostly because... yeah, like... without passive card draw, I'm not getting much money. And there's still 1 gamble, there's still 1 laundry, there's still 1 liberator accounts left in my deck of 9 cards. So, what do I do here? I think I draw first click. Ooh, wow. Okay, let's go HQ. I'm gonna clone chip Sifr whatever that thing is. And then... actually, if it's a hard end run, if it's a next something, I'm gonna bounce out and use Deja Vu Parasite instead. That makes a lot more sense. So I have all 3 Parasites in the bin. That is also worth noting. Itchy. Well, I can't really... let me think about it. Do I really want to use a clone chip now? Yeah, I will. Yeah, can't be bothered to deal with itchies. Friends. Yeah, I'll go there. Jackson! That goes in the bin. Straight up. And that ditches. Yeah, so even with friends, you're stuck with the conundrum of I don't have enough money going, I don't have any ice going, and have 0 agenda points. This game's looking really bad for my opponent. I mean, even discounting the fact that I have Rumor Mill in hand, the Sifr getting past Sandberg's just proving to be a really big problem for my opponent. And I haven't even used my second clone chip or Deja Vu yet. So we'll see. Next turn is probably going to be a setup turn for me, because my opponent has absolutely no way to score right now. There's zero chance my opponent is going to jam anything. Because if you look at the bin, this is really four campaigns and 2 Breaker Bay grids in the bin. So very low chance my opponent has any sort of money asset. If they're jamming anything, it's an agenda. So it's very easy for me to get it between Yonk and Sucker because this is porous. So since my opponent cannot apply pressure to me next turn, I will use the turn to set up, draw some cards, hopefully find some money, and be on my merry way. Friends, okay. So that's a good pressure card. Yes. Yeah, of course. I saw it in his hand. What is he going to install with it? That's the question. Itchy on HQ. Jackson Howard in remote. Alright, so I don't really care about the Itchy on HQ. Wait, let me think about that. That would be a really good chance to use up my Saka tokens. I think we draw first. We can afford to draw. Ooh, Tammy J! Tammy J is here. Tammy J. Hello, Tammy J. Okay, let's put clone chip down, run the Jackson, and draw. Yes. Draw. Clone chip down, run the Jackson. Yeah, ask action there because that could be a CVS. Yeah, I gotta keep that in mind. And he's gonna use it. So, this is a very good setup. I deliberately installed the clone chip there. Usually I install the peddler, but I'm setting up for my next turn, which is install Tammy J, run 3 times. Run 3 times where? Run 3 times... wherever looks best. Probably HQ. If he doesn't double ice HQ here, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble because HQ is getting hammered real hard. But at the same on the same token, he can't double ice HQ, because if he does, then he's definitely not going to score anytime soon. Sandberg goes in the bin. He realizes that it's not going to be of much use given the ruling. And yeah, I don't really care if that's an agenda. I'm just going to Tammy J HQ and hammer to my heart's content. I need the money now, and money I will get. Speaking of which, yeah, I've been really unlucky with my money. Both Temujin stuck in the bottom 8 cards. Right, okay, so he did not intend to trash the Sandberg. That's fine. That's good. And I assume that goes in here. Alright. Do I care about this server? The answer is no. I'm just gonna hit HQ as hard as I can. So all 3 Jacksons are gone. Oh, that might be money. Okay. At this point, I don't really care, do I? This goes in HQ, we run HQ. Actually, we know it's an Itchy, right? Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, I realized that would use up my last clone chip, but yeah, whatever. Clone chip, parasite, goes on that. Sifr. There should be agendas here. Like, he has dug through more than half his deck now. There are 9 agendas in his deck. There we go! We don't want to play with that. So killing ice means that you don't have to worry so much about Betty as well, which is really nice. And honestly, Betty and Itchy, he could have done that on HQ, but that wouldn't have done much. I mean, it would set me back. I would lose a Yonk maybe, worst case. But the Itchy still going down, I'm not gonna get face check punishment from the Itchy, so that's fine. Now, because he's forced to spend ice to defend HQ here, it means that I can easily just go trash his remote. So that's unfortunate for my opponent. Yes, all my deja vus are gone, so I think playing Peddler here is fine. Yeah. Laundry, Temujin, gamble. All my money! Ooh, Purge, okay. Fine. I'll deal with that. So what was the ice he put there again? It was an Itchy, right? No, it was an unknown. Let me think about this. I think my best move here right now is to take credit and then deja vu for double parasite. Notice that I haven't run R&D a single time. It's crazy, but that's how the game works. Alright, click 1, run HQ. Silver. Nope, not interested. And now we destroy all things. I don't really care about Sandberg. Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. Stop telling me to install paperclip. I don't have time for that today. It's a fair child. It's a global food, yeah. About time, that took a long time. I mean, considering that my opponent didn't remove any agendas from circulation. Took me quite a while, but yeah, Sifr's pretty powerful, I suppose. The worst thing is that Sandberg does almost nothing to it, which is really sad. Yeah, that's actually a really good counter, Arc Lockdown. But as you see this game, often is the case that you don't draw them timely, and sometimes you don't get all 3 parasites in the bin. So it's very hard to make the stars align with Arc Lockdown. But it must be said that if you have Arc Lockdown, it actually helps quite a bit. I think Arc Lockdown is actually pretty good tech. If I'm going to play HB, I will probably slot an Arc Lockdown in, because even if you remove just 1 parasite, the fact that they cannot deja vu for double parasite is actually quite a big deal. I like that. I like that tech. Consider me sold. Like, given the new ruling, I think Arc Lockdown is actually a better call than Sandberg. So that's interesting. Yeah, so while Arc Lockdown doesn't really directly interfere with Cypher and might end up being a bit too weak to deal with Cypher, but I really like the idea. I'll definitely try it out. Alright, that will probably conclude my I can't even speak properly, I'm this tired. This will probably conclude my games for today. Let's see the comments. Oh yeah, good question. Why didn't I Temujin RNA start the medium decks? Answer? The need to. Like, I think a lot of people have the mistaken conception. Oh my gosh. The. What's the term for it? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Have the misconception. That's the word I'm looking for. Many people have the misconception that playing regular wizard is all about the double medium decks, which is definitely not the case. You saw very clearly this game that I was able to win very handily without running R&D a single time. Yeah, dig that. I didn't run R&D a single time and I still had a very clean victory. And it's quite simple. The simple theory is if you're playing a control style deck like Wizard, control style deck being one that suppresses the opponent's asset economy and kills their ice, you don't really need to dig R&D at all because the agendas will very naturally pile up in their hand and you can just run HQ repeatedly for the pickings. It is a perfectly viable way to win, and I think I clearly demonstrated that. So yep, that's all we have. Thanks everyone for viewing, and yeah, don't worry about me. Just wanted to try Sifr out. Made for some pretty close games. Yeah, it was pretty good. Alright, cheers everyone, and take care. See you around.